That's good.
Yes, sir.
Okay, anyhow, syllabus was very little, and the complex were very simple. And Python language itself is like that. The concepts are very simple, and the language is very very easy to understand, and easily we can learn the language. Students, so far we dealt with the keyboard input, isn't it? Today we'll see the concept of files. That is, so how to deal with the files. That is, we'll talk about the file operations, how to create a file, how to read from the file, how to write into the file, and how to do the modifications into the file, and so on. At the same time, we will see what are the file modes available. When we studied about C and C++, there also we studied about the same thing, isn't it? Tell me, what is a file?
A file is nothing but collection of records or information.
Okay. So tell me different types of files in general.
Text file.
Okay. Text file then. Then text files, only text files, you know. Tell me what are the types of files you know. Students, others, tell me what are all the types of files you know.
Header files.
Huh? Do you know about binary files? Students, what are binary files? See, in general, especially when we talk within the context of one simple operating system like Windows, so there are two types of files. That is, so there are also three types of files will be there. Like especially in Windows, we have text files and binary files. All the multimedia files represents binary files. So, for example, image files, audio files, video files, and so on. These are all nothing but and even the exe files, they are binary files. They are all binary files. That means using a normal editor, you cannot read them. What is the content of the file? It looks something vague to you. Then at the same time, in Windows, there is one more type of file called as a system file. So configuration files and so on, which are useful for the system for the purpose of its configuration. They are called as system files. Similarly, when we look at Unix as an operating system, what are the file types in Unix? Tell me, students. Who taught Unix to you? Is it me? Hello? Hello, students?
Sir?
Did I take Unix for you?
No, sir. Ganesh, sir.
Okay. Tell me, what are the Unix file types?
So like
Directory
video files,
files,
JPG
normal.
files.
No, I'm asking Unix, in Unix file system, what are the various types of files available?
Directory files.
Yeah. So far, you have, students, in Unix, there are three types of files: ordinary files, device files, and directory files. So ordinary files means text files and binary files. Text files means all that files that contain textual information. For example, Excel, Word, TXT files, PDF files, PPT files, and so on. If anything contains text information, they are called as text files. And binary files, all multimedia files are binary files like image, video, audio files, and so on. Then device files. In Unix, each device is associated with a file. Say, for example, hard disk is associated with a file by name RDSK. If you have two disks connected to a system, then you will have RDSK0 and RDSK01. Similarly, you take any device, RAM, it is associated with a file. In Unix, each and everything is associated with a file. Similarly, so for devices, there is a file called as DEV. There is a folder called as DEV that contains all the device related files. Then directory files. Even directory itself is a file and it contains files and subdirectories, isn't it? So that's the files available in Unix. Similarly, when we talk about the concepts of files in Python, here I'll tell you there are two types of files. That is text files and binary files. So before that, as you told, a file is nothing but what? File is nothing but collection of information. Okay, because when I say file, it can be a text file also, it can be an audio file, anything. If it is an audio file, it contains some audio related information. If it is a video file, it contains audio video related information, isn't it? Like that, when I say text file, it contains a sequence of characters, isn't it? A text file is a sequence of characters. Then whenever we say any file, we deal it in terms of bytes. That means any file contains collection of information which we deal it in terms of bytes. Then when you look at the operations of a file, we have various operations of a file such as opening a file, reading from a file, writing into a file, modifying the contents of a file, and searching within a file, and so on. These are all the normal things we do, isn't it? We call them as file operations. Students, I think in C++ already you have studied, right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
There you studied about sequential files, file modes and so on, isn't it? Tell me how to, say for example, if I want to open a file to read, that means for the read purpose, in which mode I need to open?
Read permission, sir.
Okay, if I want to add some contents, new contents into the file, in which mode I need to open? Already some contents are there. I want to add few more contents. Then how to open the file? In C and C++, in append mode we can open.
Yes, sir.
And also there is one more mode called as W plus. Using that also we can open in C and C++. Okay, now we'll see today. So how that thing can be done in Python. First, whenever we say files, the very first thing that we study in the files is that first we'll learn. So what is file, then what is the syntax to open a file? The syntax of open function is as below. Just like in C and C++, how we use open as the method to open a file. Here also we have the same name, that is open, and the syntax is also same. File handle is equal to open of file name comma mode. What is this file handle? Students, you know the meaning of file handle, isn't it? It's a reference to an object to a file class, or simply we call it as a file pointer. Okay, so we can call it as a reference to an object to a file class, or we can say simply it's a pointer to a file. Then file name. So that is the name of the file with which you want to deal, with which you want to perform some operations. That is the file name. Then mode. We need to specify in which mode you want to open the file, depending upon our purpose, whether we are opening it to append the contents, to read from the file, or to search within the file, or to just read from the file. So depending upon for what purpose we are opening a file, here we put some value. Okay. Next we will also see what are the possible values for the file mode. So students, the syntax to open a file is same as C programming. File pointer or the file handle is equal to open of file name comma mode. And look at the syntax, double quotes, don't forget it. You have to put it in double quotes, file name and the mode. The mode, this string indicates the purpose of the file, purpose of opening a file. it takes a predefined set of values as given in table in the next slide. So in the next slide, we'll see what is there in the next slide. Okay, in the next slide, just we are showing the file handle. Okay, and what are the operations we can do? We can open, close, read, and write. Okay, this is our program, and this is what this container symbol. This is the database. This data store symbol. This is nothing but the contents of the file. So now here there is a file handle which sits between your file and the disk in which you are storing the file. Okay, so that means this becomes the interface for you to link to the file which is stored in your device. Now this is this arrow mark, you can see the container. This is nothing but the file which is stored in your disk, and using the file handle you can do operations. So what are those operations? Open, close, read, and write you can do. A file opening may cause an error due to some of the reasons as listed below. File may not exist in the specified path. Say, hey, look at here, see here. File handle is equal to open of file name, comma, mode. Say for example, here we can specify two types of paths, that is relative path and absolute path. Many times we specify relative path by assuming that the file is present in the current working directory. In case if the file is not present in the current working directory, what we do? We specify absolute path. Now, if the absolute path is not matching, if you have wrongly typed the absolute path, then also if the opening a file will result in an error. That means it is not possible to open a file. Then the second reason, file may exist, but we may not have a permission to read or write a file. Say you have specified the correct path. Now you want to do write operation. That means you want to write into the file. Already file is existing. Now you want to write few more contents into the file. You assume like that. For that you should have a write permission. Now let us assume by using the chmod, I have not given write permission to a particular user. That user is trying to open the file and write into the file. So at that time it will give an error. File might got corrupted and may not be in opening state. Sometimes file will corrupt. Students, tell me what are the reasons for file corruption? So far you have come across this situation many a times, isn't it? Tell me what are the possible reasons for file corruption? Anyone? Hello? I want to reply. What are the reasons for file corruption? Hello? Hello? Manjunath? Ashok?
So some of the virus
Yes,
attacks
sir.
and without saving the files is shut down the system.
Yes. Say if you have viruses, those viruses may harm your file contents. Sometimes even they will encrypt also, isn't it? Say you might have seen like upon installing some unwanted tool, some of the very much required for essential files will get corrupted. It will instead of displaying the contents, it will display some special characters and so on. Then achanak you will get one mail where they will be demanding some money so that they can restore your files for demanding some money. So like that and all it will happen. So that is one reason. And another reason, without saving the file, if you switch off your computer or if your power goes off, so that is one reason. Then while copying the files from one place to another place, see earlier we many times we were using CDs, that is a compact disc. So there, while burning the content, it used to ask whether you want to burn it in 2x speed, 4x speed, 10x speed, like that. So if you give 10x speed and your underlying hardware is not very much compatible with that much speed, then obviously it will not copy the contents properly, especially while copying the software files, software related files. So if such things happens, ultimately what happens upon you installing the software, it may not work as you wish, isn't it? So that means there are reasons for which the contents of the file may get corrupted. Okay, so therefore majorly there are three situations where opening a file may yield error. That is, if the file path is not specified properly, or the path doesn't, if the path of the file doesn't exist, it will lead in an file opening error. And if you doesn't have a permission to read or write, then it will result in an error. And if the file itself, if the file is available but corrupted, that means it is not able to open the file, then also it will lead to file opening error. Now just look at what are the file opening modes available in Python. See, it looks almost similar, not exactly, but almost similar. So you have RW, R means read, W means write, A means append, RW, that means, sorry, R plus read and write, W plus both read and write with overwrite facility. Then once again append plus. Apart from that, we have some other modes like RB. RB, the meaning is that opens a file for reading only in binary format. So that R means read, B means binary. That means open binary file for the purpose of reading. So through this you need to understand that if you want to deal with a binary file, either for read or write purpose or for appending purpose, you cannot use R, W and A. R, W and A are the modes available to perform read, write and append respectively in the case of ordinary files, that is the text files. In case of text files, you can use R for read, W for write and A for append. But when you are dealing with binary files, it should be RB, read binary file, WB, write binary file, AB, that is append binary file. So that's the meaning. So that we have to keep in our mind. And another thing, most of the times we don't deal with binary files, isn't it? So hence, so we are less prone to use RB, WB and AB. So that means most of the times we'll be using textual files. So we should know R, W and A. Then we have R plus, opening a file for reading and writing. If you specify R plus, that means if you wish to read it, you can read the contents. If you wish to write into the file, you can write it. W plus opens a file for both reading and writing, overwrites the existing file if the file exists. Look at here. If the file is already existing, it will overwrite the contents. If the file doesn't exist, it will create a file for reading or writing. That is W plus. But when you use R plus, it will assume that file is already existing. It cannot create a new file. That's the limitation. That is the difference between R plus and W plus. Then A plus opens a file for both appending and reading. Appending means writing new contents into the file or modifying the existing contents. The file pointer is at the end of the file if the file exists. If the file opens in the append mode, that means if the file is already existing and if you are opening it in append mode, so the file pointer will point to the end of the file. If the file doesn't exist, it creates a new file for reading and writing. That means if the file is not existing, then it will create a new file and it will open the file so that the file pointer will be in the beginning of the file if it is a new file. Similarly, look at R. R means opens a file for reading purpose if the specified file doesn't exist in the specified path, or if you don't have permission, error message will be displayed. This is a default mode of open. So that means if you do not specify any mode, it will assume the default mode, that is read mode. Read mode is called as the default file opening mode in Python. It is only for the purpose of reading the file. W opens a file for writing purpose. If the file doesn't exist, then a new file with the given name will be created. See, in case of read mode, if the file doesn't exist, it will generate the error. But here in the W mode, if the file doesn't exist, then it will create a new file with the name that you are suggesting as the first parameter. If the file already exists, then its content will be overwritten. Then its contents will be overwritten. That's about file modes. Students, any doubt in file opening mode? How to open binary files, students? Hello? How to open binary files? Anyone? Go back here. Now look at this syntax. Just assume name of the file is student.xls. That means it contains some student information. So the name is student.xls. So that is a text file. So if it is a text file, easily you will specify. So if you want to read, you will specify R, or if you want to write, you will specify W. But now let us assume if the name of the file is flower.jpg, that means you have a JPG file, which is a binary file. Now, if that is the case, what is the mode you will specify here? Let us assume you want to read the contents of the file. Name of the file is flower.jpg. What is the mode you will specify here? Hello? Ashok, Manjunath, Spurti?
String mode is opening a file, a new file.
See, I am telling you the scenario. Now I have a JPG file. Okay, I have a JPG file. Name of the file is flower.jpg. I want to read from the file. You tell me how to open the file. What should I type here? File handle is equal to open of flower.jpg, comma
read.
No. What should I type here?
R, sir.
No, only R is not sufficient.
RB, sir.
RB. Why? Because it's a binary file. That's what I told. If it is text file, R is enough. If it is binary file, RB. That is read binary file. If you want to write to the binary file, then WB. File handle is equal to open of flower.jpg, comma, then once again within double quotes, WB. That is writing into the binary file by name flower.jpg. So like that we need to understand. Then in Python, files are broadly divided into two categories. One is text files and lines, and binary files. So the first one, just you can tell it as for text files. So why they are calling it as text files and lines? Why? Because so when we enter the text, each row is nothing but one line. So hence it got its name text files and lines. A text file contains a text file is divided into pages where each page contains a number of lines, and each line contains set of characters, which we deal them in terms of bytes. Okay, it's a collection of bytes, and each page contains several lines. Hence, it got its name text files and lines. Then the second types of files are binary files. So that's why I told if you are opening a binary file, you should use RB or WB. If you are using normal text files, then R for read, W for write, then A for append. Now we'll see some examples. We'll see sample code snippets and its output. First, let us see how to read from files. Now let us assume we have a file by name myfile.txt and the contents are given below. This is the contents of the file. Hello, how are you? I am doing fine. What about you? This is the contents of myfile.txt. Now we need to write the code snippet to read the contents of this file. So the syntax is, you can see here, the open method file handle is equal to open of myfile.txt comma r. See here, to represent strings in Python, either we can use single quotes or double quotes. Don't confuse. While telling the syntax, sir told double quotes, and here is using single quote. So in Python, we use both single quotes and double quotes to represent the strings. So therefore, the opening method contains two parameters. Both are string parameters. The first one is the file name and second one is the file opening mode. File handle is equal to open of myfile.txt. Then we are opening in read mode, that is R. Then we have a temporary variable or a local variable, count is equal to 0 for line in file handle. So you can see here the syntax. So what is this file handle? This file handle is the interface to deal with the file. So hence here we represent the file handle. So this is nothing but the file pointer. You can see here f hand, that is file handler. It is also called as a file pointer. For line in file handle. See, when you deal with files, see here, since it is the first iteration, you are making count is equal to count plus 1. Print line number. Print line number, count, comma, line. So what is this line? Line is a iteration variable. So this will print the entire one line at a time. Now count is equal to 0 plus 1. That is, we are printing line number 1 and the contents is hello, how are you? You can see the output here. Then line number 2, then total lines is equal to count. At the end, you can also display total number of lines. Then, so this will repeat depending upon how many lines are there in the file. This for loop will execute depending upon how many lines that we have in our text file. Say for example, in our case we have three lines, so the for loop will be repeated for 3 times. Then once we finish off doing all our operations, then we should not forget to close the file. So how to close the file? File pointer dot close method. Just like how we were using close method in C and C++, here also similarly we use close method, that is file pointer dot close. File pointer dot close. Okay, 1 minute. Where is this? Yes. So here the indentation is very, very important, so that you will be having a little bit confusion. Okay, students. Now through this you will understand that the contents of the for loop are only these 2 lines. Count is equal to count plus 1. Then print the line number and the contents of the line. Then finally, once you come out of the for loop, then you print total number of lines, that is count. Okay, now this makes sense for us. So that's why in Python programming, indentation is very, 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 very important. Otherwise, you will end up with lot of confusion. Now let us see how to use read method and the length method. We have read for the reading purpose and length for calculating the length, as the name indicates. Look at the sample code snippet. File handler is equal to open myfile.txt. Students, tell me here, what is the file mode? What is the file mode? Why we are not specifying the file mode here? What is the meaning of this statement? What happens if you do not specify any file opening mode? If you do not specify any file opening mode, it will assume the default mode, which is nothing but the read mode. Read is the default file opening mode in Python. It is same as writing myfile.txt comma R. Then S is equal to file handle dot read. That means it will read the contents of the file and it will store in the string variable S. Then total number of characters is equal to length of S. Total contents of the file will be stored in S. So hence by using the length, you can calculate how many characters are there. So that gives you the length of the file. Total number of characters is equal to length of S. That is 50 characters. Then if you want to display up to first 20 characters, string up to 20 characters, then S of, then put colon. That means don't specify the initial point. That is, your starting point you are not specifying. So if you do not specify any starting point, it will assume from the beginning. Then end point is 20. That is starting point colon ending point. Starting point, since you are not specifying, it will start assuming from first character to 20th character. So first 20 characters are hello, how are you? Say for example, if you want to display character number 5 to 20, then you should do S of 5 colon 20. That means display from character 5 to character 20. That's the meaning. Students, any doubt how the read function will work? If you use left side variable, the read will read the complete contents of the file and it will store it in a string. So that is yes. In this case, it is yes. All the contents of the file is stored in yes. Next thing is writing files. To write a data into a file, we need to use mode W in open. That is, look at here, file handler is equal to open of my new file.txt comma W. See here in this example, I am using double quote. As I told, to represent string values, we can use either single quote or double quote. Students, look at here. What happens if you see here? Hello dot, see my new file text dot, my new file.txt comma W, print of file handle. That means it will calculate what is the length of the file. So that will be the answer here, print of file handle. See here, underscore io dot text io wrapper, name is equal to my new file.txt, mode is equal to W, encoding is equal to CP1252. So what is its meaning? If the file specified already exists, then the old contents will be erased and it will be ready to write new data into it. That means if the file is already available and you are since you are opening it in write mode, it will erase the old contents and it will rewrite it. If the file doesn't exist, then a new file with a given name will be created. The write method is used to write data into a file. This method returns number of characters successfully written into a file. Example, look at here. S is equal to hello, how are you? Then file handle dot write of S. See, when I say file handle dot write of S, the meaning is that using the file handler or the file pointer, we are making an attempt to write the contents into the file. So what we are writing? Yes. What is this yes? Yes is a string that contains hello, how are you? That means we are writing hello, how are you into the string. But what it is displaying 18. The meaning is that we have finished writing 18 characters into the file. Okay, that's the meaning here. So now what is the proof that we have written hello, how are you into the file? To cross verify that, what we should do, once again we need to apply read method using the file handle. Then we need to display contents on the terminal. That's what we have done in the previous. See here, using the file handle, we did read from the file and we need to print it on the terminal. So that becomes the proof that successfully we performed write operation and read operation. Next, now the file object keeps tracking of its position in the file. Hence, if we write one more line into the file, it will be added at the end of the previous line. That means, see here now, for the first time we created the file, my new file.txt. Then we are writing hello, how are you into the file. So before writing anything, so the file was new, it was pointing to the beginning of the file. After writing hello, how are you, now it is pointing to the end of the file. Then once again, if we perform write operation, it will start from hello, how are you, not from the beginning. File handle is equal to open of f1.txt comma w. Now look at this code snippet. For I in range of 0, that means consider 5 lines. Line is equal to input of enter a line. That means, see here, it will ask the user to enter one line at a time. So enter a line, then by using the file handle dot write, we are writing that line into the file. So that means we are making this program interactive in such a way that we are intended in entering 5 lines of text into the file. Say for example, if I give you the task like, so students write the code snippet wherein you need to read one line at a time. So totally you need to read 5 lines and you need to write it into a file by name f1.txt. If that is a problem statement, then the code snippet looks exactly like this. So now the problem statement is to read 5 lines from the keyboard and to write into the file. So the syntax is file handle is equal to open of file name and the write mode. Then since you want to read 5 times, I use the for loop I in range of 5. So that is 0 to 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 lines it will read. Then for reading purpose, we have input. To store its value, we have a local variable line. Now file handle dot write of line. So we are writing one line of string, one line of information into the file at a time, then insert one new line. Okay, this is important. Insert new line. Okay, one more modification in the code here. Indentation. There is no indentation here. Friends, if you identify any mistake like this, you need to tell. Okay. See now, this will read from the keyboard and this will write into the file. So first line, then once again second line, third line, fourth line, and the fifth line. So because the range is 5. So after reading 5 lines, it will come out of the for loop. Then we are closing the file. That is file handler dot close. This is to close the file. Students, that's it for today. Anything you want to ask students with respect to files? Still we'll continue few more things about files in the tomorrow's class. Anything you want to ask? Hello?
Sir, no, sir.
Okay, then I'll take the attendance. Students, answer for the attendance. USN 1,
Present, sir.
2,
Present, sir.
3,
Present, sir.
4,
Yes, sir.
5,
Present, sir.
6,
Yes, sir.
7,
Present, sir.
8,
Present, sir.
9, 9, Benita, 10,
Present, sir.
12,
Sir, 11 present.
yes, 12,
Present, sir.
13,
Present, sir.
14,
Present, sir.
someone told twice, I think. 14, Diksha is there.
Yes, sir. Present, sir.
16,
Present, sir.
17,
Present, sir.
18,
Present, sir.
19, Gangubai,
Present, sir.
what you are doing?
No, sir. Mic is not working properly.
Okay. 20,
Present, sir.
21,
Present, sir.
22,
Present, sir.
24,
Present,
Kishore,
sir.
okay, 23,
Present, sir.
25,
Yes, sir.
26,
Present, sir.
27,
Yes, sir.
28,
Present, sir.
29,
Yes, sir.
30.
Present, sir.
Now TD series 1 TD 19 MCA 02,
Present, sir.
3,
Present, sir.
4,
Present, sir.
5, 5, Pawan, 6,
6 present, sir.
Present, sir.
hello,
Present, sir. Present.
5 is absent, 8,
Sir, Pawan is present.
Pawan is present,
Sir, 7 present, sir.
yes,
5 and 6 as present, sir.
8, Rakesha, 9,
Present, sir.
10,
Present, sir.
11,
Yes.
12,
Present, sir.
13,
Present, sir.
14,
Yes, sir.
16,
Present, sir.
17,
Yes, sir.
18,
Present, sir.
19, 20,
Present, sir.
21, 21, Sunil,
Present, sir. Present, sir.
22,
Present, sir.
23,
Present, sir.
48. That's all, students. That's all for today. Thank you.